In this video, we're going to focus on simplifying exponents, but let's go over some basic properties. What is x to the fourth multiplied by x to the fifth? What is that equal to? Whenever you multiply by a common base, you need to add the exponents. 4 plus 5 is 9. X to the fourth is basically multiplying 4x variables together, and x to the fifth is equivalent to multiplying 5x variables together. So in total, you're multiplying 9x variables together, and so that's why it is equal to x to the ninth. Now, what about division? Let's say if you divide by a common base. What should you do with the exponents? You need to subtract. X to the seventh divide by x to the third, you need to subtract 7 by 3. And that's going to be x to the fourth. X to the seventh is equivalent to 7x variables multiplied to each other, and x cubed is simply x times x times x. So we can cancel 3x variables, which leave behind 4x variables on. And so, that's the answer. Here's another one. What is x to the third raised to the fourth power? What should we do whenever we raise one exponent to another? In a situation like this, you need to multiply. It's going to be 3 times 4, which is 12. So x to the third raised to the fourth power means that you're multiplying 4x cubed values, and each x cubed is basically 3x variables multiplied to each other. So if you count all the x variables, we have as a total of 12, and so that's why it's equal to x to the 12th. Now what about x raised to the 0 power? What is that equal to? Anything raised to the 0 power is 1. So 4 to the 0 is 1. Now what about x raised to the negative 3? What should we do if we have negative exponents? If you have negative exponent, all you could do is take the variable, move it to the bottom. When you do that, the negative 3 will become positive 3, and so to 1x cubed. Likewise, let's say if you have 1 divided by x raised to the negative 4. You can move the x variable to the top, and the exponent will change sign. So it's going to be x to the positive 4 over 1, or simply x raised to the fourth power. Now here's a question for you. What is the value of negative 3 squared? What do you think that's equal to? Now what about negative 3 squared within a parentheses? Negative 3 squared is basically negative 3 times negative 3. We have 2 of them, so this is equal to positive 9. Now what we have here is 1 negative and 2 3's. This 2 does not apply to the negative sign, so we only have 1 negative sign. So this is negative, and 3 times 3 is 9, so the whole answer is negative 9. So just keep in mind the difference between the two. You can confirm this in the calculator. If you type in negative 3 squared, just the way you see it like this, you should get negative 9. But if you type it like this in your calculator, it should give you positive 9. We have 2 of them, so this is equal to positive 9. Go ahead and simplify these problems. Simplify the following expressions. So, let's say this is the first one. Here's the next one, x cubed raised to the negative 5. Go ahead and work on these examples. So, when multiplying common bases, you need to add the exponents. 4 plus negative 9 is negative 5, and x raised to negative 5 is equivalent to 1 over x to the fifth. So, if you get any negative exponents, make it positive. Now, here we have one exponent raised to another. So, we need to multiply. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. X to the negative 15 is 1 over x to positive 15th. So this is the final answer for that problem. If you ever need help with your homework, feel free to send it to my email. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more math tips. See you in the next video.